Hi guys, welcome back. This is Tracy with T.R.'s Tarot Talk 1111. Today's love vibe is for Tuesday, the 5th. Normally I make these videos the night before and upload them during the night, but last night I just spent time doing my moon ritual. Been doing a lot of purging, a lot of going within, a lot of meditation, just a lot of stuff. So I hope you guys did your new moon in Aquarius ritual, because new moon's all about bringing in new things. The eclipse was all about shedding old things, getting rid of things from your past or things that we've co-created. Don't mind the hole in my table. I'm using my Pleiadian healing discs from Sherry Lynn on my moon manifestation. I've got my crystals. They're on my book down there. Here, let me show you guys. I'll show you. I'm going to have to move everything to do it, but I'm going to show you. Hold on. Here we go. This is my moon manifestation. It's my journal. And then at the top, I have my sacrifice, my offering, which is sweets and chocolate for me for the month of February. Anything that's a sweet treat. No. That's my offering. So I'm asking to release the things that do not serve me anymore. And I'm asking to call in all the things that I would like to co-create with the Creator in this new cycle. So, are we okay here? Let's see. Let's move it. There we go. Alright. So, we're going to get busy. Spirit, we would like the daily love vibe for twin flames and soulmates. Relationships that are filled with love, no matter what they are. If there's somebody on your heart and on your mind, and I know there is, because you're also very loving. Whoops. Alright. Geez, that one just didn't want to go in. It's the 5 of Pentacles. I'm not taking it. If it's meant to be, it'll come out again. Alright, Spirit, let's tell a story about masculine and feminine energies today. How do I want to do this? Let's do the bridge. Why not? We haven't done it in a couple of days. I have a feeling it's going to be a long video because I didn't prepare anything like I normally do. We're going to do it all on film. Or digital. Not a whole lot of film floating around these days. Alright. Alright, Spirit, let's build a bridge for divine masculine, divine feminine, and union. For the collective. What's going on in the collective? Let's see. 2 more shuffles and then a cut. Oh, Spirit says take that one. I don't know why. 2. Alright, so we'll take that as our overall energy. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that's the overall energy. We're going to do masculine step, feminine step, and lesson to be learned. Okay, now we're going to do I want these? No, I don't want these. Spirit says use these. Alright. Clear. Okay, 1. Show us what we need to know, Spirit, for the collective. Tuesday, February 5th, 2019. Show us what we need to know. Show us what we need to know. All right. Masculine's headspace, feminine's headspace. Masculine's home, feminine's home. Masculine's heart, feminine's heart. Masculine's hopes, feminine's hopes. All right. I don't know why Spirit's saying to draw blocks. So this is what blocks these hopes. Okay. All right. Now, let's see. Let's use these ones today. All right, Spirit. Tell us a little story on this bridge. What do the masculine and feminines need to do to bridge this gap into union? Ooh, okay, that's all I'm taking. Okay, bottom of the deck, soulmates. Like we didn't know that, right? If you didn't know that, there's your verification. Soulmate. Oh, and I'm not supposed to be looking at these. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so, are we ready? Clear your minds, guys. Put your feet flat on the floor and take a deep breath in. And then release it slowly. One more time. Breathe in. And release it slowly. Okay, Spirit. We are open to receive clear and concise communication. We ask that you surround us in the white light of love and protection, that you send our egos to the outside and let us see and hear and feel and know with clear, concise messages what the divine masculine in the collective and the divine feminine energies are for Tuesday, February 5th, 2019. All right, so what's the energy that we're sharing today? 3 of fire, 3 of wands, yeah. Planning, abundance, things look very good. Have patience at this time and make your long-term plans. That's what I did. I did my moon magic, which isn't really, well, I guess it is magic. It's law. Universal law. Okay, so I can't cover up this beautiful, beautiful soulmate card. So we're operating under the 3 of wands, waiting for our ships to come in. We're just kind of expectant. I don't like the word waiting, because, you know, I've done too much damn waiting in my life. I don't know about you guys. I like the word expectant. We're just kind of sitting under this expectant energy because it is a new moon. And the new moon is all about new cycles. Damn, and I should have brought my moon cards up, and I didn't. They're downstairs. Maybe I'll do a new moon drawing later. Excuse me, it's kind of gloomy out, so maybe we'll play today. Let's see. Masculine's headspace. Oh, he can't let go. He can't let go. This is the miser card. Mine, 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 mine. Not going to let go. Because it's mine. Mine, 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 mine. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what he's holding on to, but my guess is it's probably the contract, the feminine. Whoever is watching this video. If you identify with the masculine side, you know, ask yourself, go within and say, what am I clinging to? What is the one thing that coming out of that eclipse moon with all of its magical drawing power, what was the one thing I was able to come out still clinging to? Because, you know, the divine was stepping in and it was ripping things away from you, whether you liked it or not. So if you came into this new moon with something you're still holding on to, you better pay special attention to it. Because it matters. And it was divinely allowed to come with you into this new cycle. So what is it? Do you know? That could be pretty profound, huh? Well, let's see what's going on in the feminine's headspace. What's she thinking about? Ooh, transformation, death. Oh, goodness. I think that's the death card. Let me look, because I did find my book. Transformation. What number is that? 13. Go figure, 13, right? Lucky number 13. It says, the central figure in this card sits atop the vast flowers of the void and holds the symbols of transformation. The swords that cuts through illusion, the snake that rejuvenates itself by shedding its skin, the broken chain of limitations, and the yin and yang symbol of transcending duality. Wow, guys, pretty profound. The masculine and feminine, yin and yang. One of its hand rests on its lap, open and receptive. The other reaches down to touch the mouth of a sleeping face, symbolizing the silence that comes when we are at rest. This is a time for a deep let go. Allow any pain, sorrow, or difficulty just to be there, accepting its facticity. It is very much like the experience of Gautama Buddha, when after years of seeking, he finally gave up knowing there was nothing more that he could do. That very night, he became enlightened. Transformation comes like death in its own time, and like death, it takes you from one dimension into another. Wow. That's pretty profound. That's the death card, guys. Huh. Okay, sorry, guys. Spirit's really talking to me today. Some of you guys, some of you gals have really stepped up to bat, man. You are ending a cycle that did not serve you, and you are slamming doors shut. When that death card shows up, that is complete and utter transformation. That means there's no going back. There's no going back from this point on. All that was built behind you has just died. Wow. Profound. Profound. The death card in her headspace. I'm hearing she's dying 1,000 deaths. Wow, some of you guys, let me know in the comments, are you dreaming about past life experiences? Because I'm hearing that this is like clearing of old karma. And it's like, I'm hearing dying 1,000 deaths, and that makes me think of how many times we've been, you know, through the death cycle where we die and we resurrect, and we die and we resurrect, and we die and we resurrect. I mean, it's the whole Jesus story, right? And every one of those cycles is a sacrifice. So what did we sacrifice, ladies? What did we sacrifice? What was the sacrificial lamb? I might throw some clarifiers on those later, but right now Spirit tells me that we all, whether you're the masculine or the feminine, really need to sit and stew in just this very short message that we have so far. I mean, the Three of Wands is all about planning your future. And it's crowned by the soulmate. So how are you going to plan your future with your future soulmate? And who did you choose? Did you choose you? Or did you choose someone else? Because if you are on a twin flame journey, choosing you is choosing you're someone else. It's an active participation. And it looks to me like one's clinging and one's letting go. And I think you guys need to sit in that moment and figure out which role are you playing in this game. Because we all flow in and out of the masculine and feminine energies at all times. We are the yin and the yang. We are the balance between duality. We are the balance between the dualities, guys. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to bring balance back to the earth. Back to the creative energy. Back to Gaia. So the twins, if you're a twin, even the soulmates, everybody who's got a higher calling, a higher contract through their relationships on this earth. I'm just really hearing this is crunch time. Like today. Today. I don't know why. I hope I'm wrong. I'd like to think we have more time than just today to make up our minds, but somebody's clinging and somebody's letting go. So let's see, this is just their thoughts right now. This is not the action card. I guess I should have rephrased it when I said somebody's clinging and somebody's letting go. Because I'm hearing that today, you can do this today. And you don't have to physically go anywhere or physically do anything. All you got to do is decide in the headspace. You got to choose. Are you clinging on or are you letting go? Choose wisely. Because I think today is the last day you get to choose. And then the universe will probably choose for you. And remember those thoughts. Put your thoughts on what you want. Not on what brings you grief, not on what you are tired of, not your lack. Put your minds on what you want and choose. Today is the day. Because tomorrow, you're going to need to start making your long-term plans. Things look very good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. Long-term, guys, not today. Don't choose for today. Choose for your future. What do you see? How do you envision? What are you manifesting? Because I feel like the last moon in relationships, see, we're not talking about business. We're not talking about, day-to-day life. We're talking about your contracts with the people that you choose. And if you're single and you're dating this guy and that guy and the next guy, this reading isn't for you. This is for the calling in of the light workers and the soulmates. The ones that initiate change, the ones that anchor unconditional love into the planet's electric grid. I mean, this is, we are all vibratory beings. And where we vibrate is how we create our reality. So are you going to create lower vibration or are you going to create higher vibration? And are you going to do it with a new partner? Because if you're doing it with a new partner, then you got to make sure you choose right. Make sure they vibrate at the same rate that you do, or at least have the potential. Pure potential. That's why they got to do their work. You can't bring into this new frequency anything with a lower vibration. It cannot survive. It will not survive. If you keep manifesting lower vibrational relationships, none of them are going to work. You're going to keep getting hammered with broken heart after broken heart after broken heart until you learn your lesson. And the lesson is to raise your vibration to unconditional love and then take nothing less from who you choose for your partner. or they're not going to be around for very long. And if it is a twin, they might come back over and over and over again. You know that little dance, the chaser, the runner, that whole thing. I let that go. I'm done. I'm not chasing anymore. And I'm not running. I'm just going to be the best me that I can be and see what that attracts. And maybe my twin will like it. We'll have to see. So, choose wise, guys. Choose wise. This is just in the thought process. All right, what's going on in the homes where they live? Oh, the Two of Wands. New possibilities. We got the Two of Wands, guys. A new pathway. Fork in the road. Yeah, he's choosing. Jeez. A lot of choices going on, guys. A lot of decision making happening. It's time. I've been hearing it for over a month, maybe 3. I don't even know. I feel like I'm stuck somewhere outside of time right now. But I've been getting the message for a long time. You have to choose, you have to choose, you have to choose. The time is now. The time is now. All right, what's going on in her home? Nine of Swords. She's stressed. She's worried. She's sad. I feel like she's still going through some of the dark night of the soul. Having new purging. New realizations that, you know, things that she really wanted to bring into this new moon. Some of them didn't make it. Some of them didn't make the cut. And it's manifesting in the home. Wow. Yep. So, okay, we know. We know a lot of us are very sad at home. We're looking for our new beginning. Some of us was really trying to control the outcome too. Trying to make it be just the way we wanted it to be. Which we can do if we're doing it the right way. But if it doesn't come from a place of unconditional love, if it comes from a place of fear or anxiety or indecisiveness, which is exactly what this card is, then, you know, it's not going to manifest. So, at her home, she's still sad. For whatever reason. There's still fear and anxiety and sadness. And it might be over her masculine. It could be over the things that she tried to build without her partner or your partner. She's really feeling alone. And she's mourning all the little dreams that didn't come true. But you got to let go of the little dreams that don't come true. Especially if you nurture them for many, many years and they just never came true. Sometimes you just got to let them go. You just got to let those dreams, like balloons, just send them off. Surrender. Let them go on their merry journey, you know, into the great unknown. That's the possibilities here. It's a fork in the road. Alright, so in the home, he's making plans. He's looking at new horizons, new choices. And she's stressed and sad. Alright. Am I reading reversal, Spirit? Am I reading reversal, Spirit? Nope. Yes, I am. All right. Okay, so we got the conditioning card. Conditioning card. Excuse me. It's the strength card. But it's in the reverse. This is in his heart space, and his heart's not feeling real strong today. The lion has donned the lamb's clothing. Wow, I'm just really feeling like He's trying to hide. He's trying to hide from himself. He's trying to hide from his truth. He's trying to hide from his own story. You know, he wrote a story in his head and it just didn't come to fruition the way he thought it would. And it's like everybody recognizes him as the strong one. I'm hearing whatever situation he has going on in his home life or his personal space, his personal creations. He was always the strong one, the one everybody looked to. But this card, he does not look strong. He looks downtrodden. And he's not wanting to be strong. He took the carcass of a sheep and tied it to his back. I'm also hearing that he views his feminine. Oh no, that was wrong. Let me rewind that. He feels like his karmic situation is tied to him. It's his sacrifice. You know how I said you needed to sacrifice something? Make an offering? It's an exchange of energy is all, guys. Get over it. Don't talk about, like, not talking about blood sacrifice here. It's like a parable. He was called to sacrifice something very dear to him. He couldn't let it go, guys. He can't let it go. Look at, we've got the Four of Pentacles, the Miser. He can't let it go. He brought it from the horrible cycle we just went through, that long dark night of the soul. He shed a lot of shit, but he couldn't let that go. And I'm hoping it's the feminine, but I don't know. We'll have to do clarifiers. But this card, if you look at it, to me, that's his sacrifice. It's what he was supposed to let go. It was supposed to be up on the chopping block. But in his heart, he couldn't let it go. Not only could he not let it go, but he bound it to him. Tightly bound it to him, right on his back. Those 10 of wands he was supposed to let go of. Nope. Nope. Looks like he might just hold on to him for another spell. It's beautiful. I really feel like it's the love he has for you, or that you have for him, whichever side you're resonating with. But you know, let's see what's on in her heart. Oh, celebration, yeah. She wants to get together. She wants to get together. She wants to dance in the rain. She wants to feel. I'm hearing, let the emotions overflow. It's like, why are we doing this separate? Why are we doing all this crying and all this purging and all this stressing and all this? Why are we doing it separate when we could do it together? When we could just come together and celebrate and dance through our tears and feel them and experience them and decide. I mean, once you're there, once you get here, once you get together and you feel each other's energy, you look in each other's eyes, you feel and sense each other's souls, then you celebrate what you can take from this situation and this cycle. And you let go of all the stuff you can't. But you can't do it without getting together. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's definitely my ways of thinking it. There has to be one-on-one togetherness in the same shared space before decisions and sacrifices can be made. Because they share a contract. One can't give up the contract with the other. You can't. You can try, but you're going to be bound to it for the rest of eternity until you both can come to an agreement. It's a balance. You've got to agree. You've got to balance the yin and the yang. And you can't do that alone. You've got to do it together. It's a journey together. You signed the contracts together. You made the choice together. So if one or both of you want to break this contract, if you want to offer it up as the sacrificial lamb because you're tired and you can't do it anymore, you have to do it together. You cannot do it apart. You've got to do it together. All right, done nagging. That's the heart space. She wants to celebrate, and he's clinging. So what are their hopes? Beyond illusion. I gotta look that up. Beyond illusion. The butterfly in this card represents the outer, that which is constantly moving, and that which is not real but an illusion. Behind the butterfly is the face of consciousness, looking inward to that which is eternal. The space between the two eyes has opened, revealing the lotus of spiritual unfoldment and the rising sun of awareness. Through the rising of the inner sun, meditation is born. The card reminds us not to look outside for what is real, but to look within. When we focus on externals, we too often get caught up in the judgments. This is good. This is bad. I want this. I don't want that. These judgments keep us trapped in our illusions, our sleepiness, our old habits and patterns. Drop your opinionated mind and move inside. There you can relax into your own deepest truth, where the difference between dreams and reality is already unknown. Not unknown, a known. It goes on, but I think that pretty much sums it up. So, give me just a second, guys. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's the Judgment card. It's the Judgment card. All right, so he's recognizing exactly what all this is. He's recognizing that he's being called up for judgment for the things that he has done. Maybe it's the things they've both done. But judgment is being called. Balance is being called. That's what I'm hearing. Judgment, yeah. In the 3D, judgment is where we place all of our hopes and fears and expectations. And we put them all on top of somebody that means something to us. We wrap all of those emotions up into a person, a place, or a thing. And we pass judgment on it. And it becomes heavy and burdened and unbalanced. And there comes a time when balance is called for. When the universe just says, guess what? Things are not balanced. Things are not balanced. You need to balance this. And you need to quit judging. See beyond the bullshit. That's what I'm hearing. See beyond the bullshit. Open your third eye and recognize your enlightenment. Recognize that you really don't have to judge. All you have to do is just balance. Balance. And the only way you can balance is you've got to be able to see things clearly and look beyond the illusion, beyond the veil, guys, beyond the matrix. We are spiritual beings. I really have a hard time doing these readings from a 3D perspective. I know that my channel's not growing because there's only a handful of people who even vibrate high enough to understand that this is a soul's journey. You know, those who are stuck in the 3D and they just, you know, met Joe Blow or Jane Doe on Friday night and they're wondering, you know, hey, am I going to get a text? Are we going to, you know, if they don't even recognize, because it could be their twin, could be their soulmate, could be a karmic soulmate. But if they're still asleep in the matrix, they don't understand. They don't have an understanding or a knowing of what's happening in this reality, or even what their part is that they're playing in it. So my manifestation for this new year is that more people will wake up, and more people will become enlightened, and more people will understand my readings. Because they're just a little different, a little deeper than some. You know, but I like to do the lesser deep ones too. I like the pick of cards. I like, you know, there's fun stuff to be had. But the ones that tune in for my daily vibe, the ones that stick around, the ones that haven't given up, the ones that really comment, like, share, and interact, you guys are on a very, very spiritual, deep, deep journey, and Creator sent you to me because we're vibrating at the same rate. And you might even be on the same journeys. I mean, with different players, but the same play. So, okay, enough of my rant. I'm going on. Beyond illusion, the Judgment card is his hopes. He's hoping that balance and judgment can happen. I have a feeling, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I have a feeling that whatever challenged this relationship so deeply as kids, there was a deception there. And we identify, us females identify with it because we've been deceived by our masculine several times. But what if somebody told a lie to them and they're just as wounded as we are because they thought we betrayed them? And I don't know, I keep getting that stupid Seven of Swords, and I get the what's the other one? Pay attention to the red flags. And I have to tell you, those confuse me. I have clarified and clarified and clarified until my table becomes a chaotic mess and there's no message that makes sense and it just doesn't come to me. And just looking at this Beyond Illusion card, all of a sudden I'm kind of having an epiphanic thought. What if the Seven of Swords isn't either one of them? What if it's not the masculine? What if it's not the feminine? What if it's some external soul that spread a rumor or told a lie? And we're in the dark. We have no idea. We don't know. You want to know why we don't know? Because we don't communicate. See, if we'd get together and communicate, we would know. And then we could tell truths and get clarity and have our victory. You know, that Ace of Swords that I've been waiting so long for. I don't know. It's just a way to spin it, guys. Take it as it resonates. Then we've got the Source card. It's the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Passionate new beginnings. That's what she's hoping for. And a return to Source. Return to Source. Return to her masculine. You know, the masculine is considered the Sun card. And look at this big, beautiful ball of energy. It looks like a sun, doesn't it? It says, the source. And I'm hearing that her wish is to return to the source. Ain't that pretty damn profound? She wants to go back to where they came from. Source. What was source for them? It was the very, very beginning before they split. When they were one with source. When they were one, period. Before they split into two souls. So she's hoping for union. I'm just going to take that as a union card. I know it's the Ace of Wands. It's passion. It could be sexual passion. You know, maybe she's got that root chakra thing glowing right now. But I feel like no matter how, whether it's through sex, through touch, through union, she wants to return to the masculine and to the point of origin, the 0 degrees. Return to 0 point. Wow. All right, so what's the challenge? This is the 4 of Cups. Don't miss the opportunity. Do your work. Turn inward. Do your work. See the offer that's there. Stop listening to others. Oh my God, I'm hearing somebody or lots of somebodies are gossiping and giving advice and telling him what to do. Oh my goodness, I don't like that energy at all. I hope that's not everybody. That might just be for 1 or 2 of you. But I think we only have 1 or 2 masculines that have been tuning in. But yeah, don't listen to everybody else. You've got to listen to your higher self. You've got to listen to your God voice. It lives within you, and it should be the quietest voice within you. If it's real loud, if it's shouting at you, it's probably not the right voice. You might want to get quiet. Be still and know that I am God. It's the quietest voice that gives the loudest message. Wow. Okay, so what's her challenge? Exhaustion. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Or no, 9 of Wands, I'm sorry. 9 of Wands. Her challenge is that she is the wounded soldier with no quitting sense. Yep, that's Rambling Mike. I can hear him in my head saying, there's just no quitting sense. I hope our paths cross someday. I think he's cool as hell. We should have like a little reader party. Anyhow, we know what the 9 of Wands is. It's stand your ground, don't give up, defend everything that you've worked for, even though it just feels so damn broken. Look at his creation, guys. What did he create? What is he fighting for? She, in this situation. What is she fighting for? You know what I'm hearing in my head? There's no name for it. It's just everything. Everything that she loves. It's everything. It's everything. It's every hardship. Every joy. Every memory. Every. Like she's a clutter bug. She's just like guarding it all. Can't do it, girls. Can't do it. Gotta let some of it go. You gotta choose. You gotta... It's okay to stand your ground. Stand your ground. But you might have to let go of some things to do it. Because nothing new or nothing... I mean, because whether it's a story as old as time or if it's brand new, doesn't matter. You can't flow into your life if there's no space for it. Look at this guy or girl. There's no space in his world or her world for anybody to come and live with them. Time to clear your space, ladies. Time to make room. Gotta let go of some of that old shit. Might be old shit that you have with them. I'm hearing you don't have to give up the prize. You just got to give up everything that's standing in the way of you and the prize. That's what you need to do. You need to get rid of all the clutter. Get rid of all the stuff that is not putting you on your path. It's distracting you. It's imprisoning you. It's building a tower around you. Oh, God, I just heard you need your tower moment. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Is that what this transfer? No, that was death, not tower. All right, guys. So, yeah, a tower might have to happen. Even though it's the 9 of Wands, I kind of feel like there's shit that you still need to get rid of, girls. All right, so how are we going to bridge this? I haven't decided yet if I'm doing clarifiers. I'm kind of feeling like sometimes we got to do a little bit of the work ourselves. The masculine, 7 of fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Yeah, because somebody is not in agreement. And somebody's been giving him advice and chirping in his ear and saying, don't do that, do this, do it this way. Oh, don't do it that way. Oh, what about this? Take this, leave that. Oh. No. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. Focus on the prize. Focus on, if you're manifesting, you have to focus on the prize, not the battle. When you have to defend yourself, that's for you, not for them. Who cares what they think? If you're defending something, it's because of what you feel, what you desire, what you think. Maybe it's time for you to look within you and say, hey, I don't have to defend myself anymore. This is my choice, and I'm just going to step into it. And I'm going to manifest it by keeping my eye on the prize. And you guys can throw as many wands at me as you want to. But you know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at the destination. The destiny, guys. Destiny is the root word of destination. Destiny. I'm looking at my destiny. Eye on the prize. So choose your battles wisely, guys. Choose them wisely. Eye on the prize. Stop looking at stop listening to all this bullshit. See clearly. Okay? If you loved it so much that you were unwilling to let it go, maybe it's time to let it go and sacrifice it and just say, you know what? I really love that poem too. If you love something, set it free. If it's yours, it will come back to you. Guaranteed, it's destination. It will arrive. They will arrive at their destination. Set them free. Surrender. Let them go. You know, it's a new moon. Ask for what you want. Eye on the prize. Let go and see what happens. Maybe it'll just bounce like a rubber band right back at you as soon as you let go. And oh my God, there is a vision that Spirit just gave me. When you hold on to something and you pull at it and pull at it and pull at it and stretch it, it builds up velocity, or builds up energy. So what happens when you grab the end of let's say there's a ball at the end of a rubber band, and you grab that ball and you take it with you and you pull on it and pull on it and pull on it. But you can't bring it all the way. You can't get it to where you want it. Maybe you're headed in the wrong direction. Because Spirit's telling me, as soon as you let go of that ball, as soon as you release it, it's going to go back to zero. It's going to go right back to source. It's going to go right back to where it came from. And if it's meant to be yours, it's going to come right back again. What happens when you let go of a rubber band? It's going to go boing, 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 back and forth. Eye on the prize, the destination. Where do you want the ball to land? You might have to compromise. You might not be able to go where you wanted to go with that ball. You might have to let it go. Leave it behind. Let it fall to the ground. Say goodbye to it. Or perhaps you'll change your mind and you'll say, that's not the direction I really wanted to go in. Maybe I'll just go back and find my ball. Yeah. Maybe I'll just cut the rubber band right off of it and take that ball with me. We'll go anywhere we want to go. Set it free. Set it free. Okay. Deep shit, Tracy. What are you smoking? All right. What does the feminine need to do to cross the bridge? Renewal. We have got the Judgment card again. This is crazy. I am not the kind of person that wants to... This is a hard concept for me. I try with all my heart and soul not to judge people. But I keep feeling like I am a twin and I am the divine feminine. And somewhere, somehow, in my dark little soul, I'm calling up judgment on this situation. And he's hoping for a favorable judgment. Review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Favorable. Time to move in a new direction. It's time to let go of the past. If you guys truly want this guy, I'm speaking to the ladies now, and I don't care what body you embody. The feminine energy, if you really want this masculine in your life, you need to choose. You need to choose, you need to manifest, you need to keep your eye on the prize. And the only way you can do that is by letting go. Letting go of all the sadness and all the past memories that broke you. You can't take them into the new cycle. So you've either got to heal and purge and let it go, or you're just not going to end up with that person. You're going to have to dream a new dream. Wish a new wish. Huh. I'm sorry, that's what I'm hearing. And I don't like it, because that would mean that I'm being judgmental and I'm saying that, you know, yes, I want my masculine, but he needs to pay for what he did. And personally, that's not my take on it. I'm not looking for blame, or both the blame. Not looking to judge him, because by judging him, I have to judge me. I'm just looking for equality. I'm looking for equal give and take. What are you ladies looking for? What are you looking for? Like, everybody's got their little number one. I'm tired of not being chosen. I'm tired of being the one who's not chosen. So for me, judgment is just about clarity, you know? And yeah, there's aspects that need to die, aspects that need to be buried and left in the past and forgiven and forgotten, but it can't be done through karmic justice. It's got to be done through love, and it's got to be done together, in my opinion. Of course, who am I? I am that I am. Okay, let's go. I got a head cold, guys. I wasn't feeling well enough to even do this today, but I'm doing it because I love you. And I almost was going to post a video saying, sorry guys, I'm not feeling well. You know, I'll resume in a day or two. But I thought, no. There's a lot of shit happening, and I'd be pissed if my favorite reader disappeared right in the middle and thick of it all. So here I am, because I love you, and I love me, and I want to know too. So let's look. What else does Spirit have to say? Do we need to do to bridge this gap? New life. New life. Be flexible. Oh, trust a higher power and co-create. It's got to be done together. That's all I keep hearing. You got to do it together. It cannot be done separate. Even if you're calling in your debt, even if you are calling in your debts, even if you are ending cycles and letting and releasing, maybe because in the twin flame journey or the soulmate journey, you come together when you're meant to be together to antagonize change, antagonize growth. Sometimes we have to be duped. Sometimes we have to be lied to believe the story. Because if you don't believe it, you can't create it. So sometimes I think the messages I get from Spirit are vague on purpose. Not really deceptive, not misleading, just vague. Because there's a certain aspect of you that needs to participate. It's a co-creation. The universe isn't creating it for you. You're creating it with it. So they have to be vague, because what are you going to do? What stance are you going to take? How are you going to co-create with it? So we need to, in order to bring in our new life, we need to be flexible. Go into our higher power, our higher knowing, trust. Unlock our true thoughts, our true wants, our true manifestations. I can't even talk. Co-create. We got to co-create together. We got a cosmic egg. And we've got a leopard, or cheetah, I guess, and an owl. Both predators, both looking at the cosmic egg. It's for its foundations. You're creating together. They're both, it's wisdom and strength. Holy shit, guys. Like the feminine is the wise. Not that they're both not wise, but I mean, the owl is wise. There's the owl. There's the owl. But the owl can't protect that egg. But the lion can, or the cheetah can. That's the balance of the masculine and feminine right there. Co-create. All right, so what's the underlying lesson of the day? Oh. Generosity. It's the Four of Earth, guys. It's what are we holding on to? That's our lessons. Just look in your basket. What did you bring with you into this new moon? Because whatever it is, it's very important to you. So what did you put in your basket? What did you bring with you? All right, let's get some, just some oracle cards for a little clarity here. All right, this is deep, you guys. If you're in a soulmate journey, and you know you are, I mean, because we all are, every one of us. There is no such thing as a frivolous romance. I mean, they're all catalysts to some kind of growth or change. Whether it's self-worth, maybe you're hoeing around because you don't place any self-worth on yourself. Maybe you think the only way that you can feel special or loved is to have somebody making love to you physically. I can't say that, Spirit. Anyhow, yeah. Enough. Let's go on. The little fairy. The little fairy. What does the little fairy have to tell us? I don't even think I shuffled, did I? I don't know. But Spirit said the little fairy is what we need. It's a number 20. Isn't it funny how we do stuff subconsciously? Like, normally I would shuffle those 3 times, cut them 3 times, and then draw. Nope, I was nagging us. And in my nagging, I just like went on autopilot. And Spirit said, that's the one you need. All right. Appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and small. Little things matter. Seeds, subatomic particles, fairy rings, and precious things are often very, very small. And they often get overlooked, go unnoticed, or are judged ordinary due to their lack of size. But such small things have power, magic, and significance far beyond their size. They are gifts from the world of the fairies, and as such, the more you express your gratitude and appreciation for them, the more fairy blessings and magic can enter your life. And those little things are often invisible. So when you draw this card in a reading, be sure to look around, both with your physical eyes and with your spirit eye. Have a delicate feel with your fairy fingers. Find what has been given to you, and then give thanks for the little things in your life. The tiny things. Make an offering today for the fairies, a thimbleful of milk and honey, and create a fairy bower. Clear a small section of your garden and let it be wild and free. Wild and free. There's the message. See, there's always a pearl in all this jibber-jabber that they write. And that pearl is different every time you read it. It's all in the reader. It's how Spirit speaks. I'm hearing, out of all this talk, that you need to clear a small section of your life and let it be wild and free. Release, abandon, surrender. Just see what happens, guys. Just let it go. You know, see what can grow there if it's not constantly guided and tended and gardened and snipped and snapped and molded and pushed, and sometimes just a corner. Just a corner. Let it grow wild. Perhaps in your soul's journey with this new soulmate that's coming into your life, perhaps you just need to release the outcome. You know, eye on the prize, yes. But look at the prize as my greatest love. Or my guy, my girl, the one perfect for me. The one that's going to bring me what I know that I am worthy of. And don't put a face on it. Don't put a name on it. Don't put a tag on it. And just let it grow wild. See what happens. Serendipity. Sit back and see what the universe brings you. You know, we ask ourselves, is this the one? Is this the one? Am I right? Am I wrong? Why are they doing this? Blah, blah, blah. The fucking drama goes on and on. Why don't we just surrender and let go and stop trying so hard? Loving should be like breathing. Breathe in, love. Breathe out, love. And when you find your guy, your girl, you're going to breathe, and you're going to breathe deeply. You might get a lot of other sensations like fluttering heart, dry mouth, weak knees, addled brain. But the one thing that you'll share is that breath. You know how the songs say, you take my breath away? Well, yeah. Because you exhale your love and they inhale it. And then they exhale their love and you inhale it. You take each other's breath away. I can go on and read this whole damn thing, but I know that that's the message Spirit was giving me. I hope it resonates with you, because we've been fighting for surrendering for what feels like 3 months now. And that intense solar eclipse is all about ripping things out of our arms that mean near and dear to our heart things. But they're things that never grew any larger than they were. You know? They grew enough for you to become attached to them and love them and be familiar with them. They were your home. Okay? But maybe it's time to let go. Maybe it's time to bring in some new energy. I don't know. don't know. And that's been my clarifier. I've been trying to clarify with cards for freaking months. Clarify, clarify, clarify. Do I hold on? Do I let go? Do I hold on? Do I let go? And I think it's Spirit's way of saying, why don't you let it all go? Because it's going to go back to 0 point. And if it's yours, it's coming back to you. If it's not yours, it's going to go to where it belongs, to the person it belongs to. And sometimes we have to accept that. We have to be willing to let it go. So say prayers of gratitude today, guys. I am grateful for all the soul connections, my tribe that show up in my new life. And I am grateful for all the ones that made it through the purge. The ones that didn't get let go of, because he didn't let go. He didn't let go. They both didn't let go. She didn't let go. So there's a reason you guys didn't let go. So now it's time to be grateful that you've got it still. Because if you were meant to let it go and you didn't, then you haven't learned your lesson yet. And you're going to have to go through some more shit. And you're going to keep getting more of the same. You're going to be hitting your head on the same rock. But that's okay. There's a beauty in that. There's a beauty in that. It's a process, you know, maybe. Anyhow, we're all on different paths and we're all on different journeys. And I'm just here to try to help guide you guys. And I guess the lesson from this reading today is, if you know that you're in a soul struggle when it comes to love in your life, if you know that there's a struggle between you and the person that you're trying to start a new beginning with in this new, because this is old energy. It's old energy. And it's made it through lifetimes. And it looks like it made it through this freaking cycle too. I don't know. We've got today. Choose wisely, guys. Choose wisely, because I have a feeling. That whatever you're still clinging to by the stroke of midnight tonight is going to be bound to you for the next cycle. And I don't know how long that cycle is. I'm sure some astrologers could tell you, but I'm not an astrologer. And it's okay, because maybe you don't want to lose it. Maybe you're desperately clinging to it because you don't want to let it go. You want it to come into this new cycle. Maybe you wanted to birth something new into it. But remember, it's got to be balanced. It's got to be equal give and take. Don't accept anything less than reciprocity. Equal give and take. No more doing it all. Carrying all of it. No more. No more. No more. If this romance has not been balanced and it's been more take than give, whether it's on this side or this side, you are not doing yourself a service by holding on to it. And I think we got till midnight tonight to choose. I mean, really, you don't have to choose. Spirit will choose for you. But be prepared, because it's not going to be pleasant. A tower moment is total annihilation. Whether it's in the physical or in the paradigm, it doesn't matter. It's still losing something you treasured and that you spent endless amount of time and energy into building. And you can't avoid a tower moment. You can't avoid it. You got to experience it. You got to learn from it, and you've got to let the bricks land where they may. And if that person is truly your person, they will make it. They will make it through the destruction. And they will be the ones there to help you rebuild it all. new and different, with new memories, not any of the old ones. The old ones, yeah, you can get picture books out, turn on music, love on it every now and then, but really, it's grown, it's changed, it's expanded. It's like when you give birth to a baby and you just miss it, like you go back through the baby books and you see your 23-year-old child grown, 6 foot tall, and, you know, mustache or whatever, or your little girl who's now a woman and having a child of her own. I mean, things have to grow, we expand. You know, whatever this was in the past, if it's stuck in the past, if it never grew, let it go. Let it go. If there's a contract in there, take the contract and move forward and co-create. Co-create a new beginning. A new look. A new life. Be flexible. Trust the higher power. That's your reading, guys. I love you. I hope it made sense. I really do. And you know what? We're going to grow. We're going to grow. This little community here, we're going to enlighten people one soul at a time. And I may not make that 1,000 subscribers, but I am going to say my prayers of gratitude every single day for whomever my contribution helps. Because it's not just for you, it's for me too. This is what I love. It's what I enjoy. It's what I want to do. And it might just prosper and take off and be extraordinary. But this card here says, appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and small. And right now we are small, and I love you all. And I'm happy and grateful for the smallness of our little community. If it's meant to grow, guys, God's gonna bless it. It's gonna take off. And if it's not, we're gonna build one subscriber at a time. We're gonna enlighten one lover at a time, one soulmate at a time, one divine union at a time. And I don't know why I was called to this, but I was. And it happened so freaking fast. I went from not knowing anything to doing all of this within 3 months. All of it. Didn't know how to read a single tarot card. And I've been a reader for 12 years. So, Spirit said it's time, and bam, off to work I went. And it's all for us, guys, so enjoy it. I love you. Have a blessed day.